primarily environmental activism against the Northern Pass project. And this has become a pretty powerful movement in politics, and it's really crossed party lines. A number of opponents who oppose the Northern Pass project aren't just left-wing ideologues by any stretch. A number of moderate Republicans and some conservative Republicans certainly oppose the current transmission line proposal for Northern Pass. But what's interesting about this project is, in spite of all that controversy, no major candidate for governor has come out against this project. All of them say all the right things to the environmentalists. We ought to bury these lines, which Public Service Company in New Hampshire, by the way, says is too expensive, too unaffordable for the project. And some have gone further. Democratic governor candidate for Governor Bill Kennedy has essentially said PSNH would have to guarantee electric rates would be reduced as a result of that project, something I'm sure that utility is not going to be willing to do. But that's as close as they come. Even Democratic candidate for Governor Jackie Silly has recently said, I'd like to get to a way to say yes for this project. Ovid Lamontagne, the Republican governor, said, in addition to burying the lines, New Hampshire ought to have a right to first refusal for the power that comes from Northern Pass. That's as strong as it's become. Why? Two things. In other words, why with all this activism against this project have candidates been unwilling to use the veto word, that I would veto the Northern Pass project? Two reasons. One, as we know, Public Service Company of New Hampshire is a powerful political force here, and in both parties. Two, energy costs are a dramatic issue here. New Hampshire has some of the highest energy costs in the country, and in this race for governor, all of them are reluctant to get on board for trying to torpedo a project that long-term, particularly for the New England power grid, could help stabilize energy rates. Third, with regard to Jackie Silly and the Democrats, Maggie Hassan as well, unions want this project. The electrical workers have already endorsed Jackie Silly for this race for governor, and a number of unions with the AFL-CIO are supportive of this project and the jobs that it would bring. So that's why you have a lot of tough rhetoric, but nobody's saying I'm against Northern Pass 100%.